Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another monster video. So in today's video, I'll be reviewing the monster Archduke. This is available right now for free in the Legends Pass. You just have to go ahead and grind a little, and then you'll be able to obtain this monster's egg, and you can basically hatch them and use them. So today, I have a level 120 rank 2 Archduke, and I'll be reviewing him for you guys. So I hope you guys are excited. If you are, smash like button, subscribe to the channel, notifications on. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Take a look at this, guys. We have a rank 2 level 120. So right away, I just want to start off with the traits. We have immunity to blind, which is bad. Then we have Celestial here, which is actually pretty good. It gives you immunity to Mega Stun, Bleeding, and also Stun. So that could come in handy. And then last but not least, 50% damage mirror. I like this status caster, but I just wish it was like a 50% damage boost because this monster is actually an attacker, surprisingly. So yeah, but if this was a 50% damage boost, it would have been slightly better. But overall, not bad with the traits, honestly. I'm not a huge fan of immune to blind though, but these two, I don't mind them, you know, they're not that bad. But yeah, that's just that. In terms of stats, you get about 15,600. By the way, this is at 120. So 15,600 is actually pretty good, I've got to say. It's a pretty high power stat. So that's pretty good. Now life, 187,315 at 120. And last but not least, 9,438 speed. Now this kind of bothers me because it's kind of slow, I've got to say. That speed is low. But you do have a lot of power, so that's good. So what you could probably do is end up giving it 2 speed and 1 strength. That would be very popular for this monster. So do end up giving that, okay? If you want to equip some runes, what I recommend doing is just go ahead and give some level whatever. And it needs to be 2 speed and 1 strength. You could also do 2 strength and 1 speed, but remember, this monster is kind of slow, so you do want to buff up the speed a little. But anyways, besides all of that, let's see what we got for the skills. Gracious Hook, which is a moderate light damage to an enemy, applies life regen, so that comes with a life regen. You have Shining Fist, which is a low light damage to all enemies. Then you have this Light Favor, which is a 30% of stamina and 25% damage boost to itself. And last but not least, you have this Petition skill, which is a moderate light damage to all enemies, applies Minor Blind, not the 50% one, but the 25% one. So that's a actually reduction right there. But let's see what else we have here. Oh, look at this one. It's an insane light damage to one enemy. You definitely need this, okay? Make sure to carry that. Let's see what else we have. Heaven's Will. You have a moderate light damage to all enemies, applies blind to all enemies. So this one's actually a AoE 50% blind, not the 25%. So if you want to carry both of them, that's up to you. But let's see what else we have in here. Angel's Blessing heals itself by 30%, applies precision to itself, and applies Underworld Dweller's Hater to itself. What the heck is that? What? The triple damage against monsters in the Underworld Dwellers. Oh, wow. Interesting. Blow of Forgiveness deals heavy light damage to one enemy, removes all negative status effects from itself. So it does come with like kind of like a self cleanse besides dealing the damage. So if you do want to carry this just in case, go ahead and do it. So you'll have a 1 AoE, this is a single target. Okay, so 2 single targets and then 1 AoE that actually deals damage. This is just a self-support if you want to carry it. But if you want no self-support, you can go ahead and switch it with the Petition. But I think I'm going to keep this. Then you have Light Favor once again, which we already saw earlier. It's a 25% damage boost with 30% stamina. So kind of like a self-support if you want to use it. But overall, all of his skills are light elements, so if you end up going up against another light attacker or just light monster in general, you won't be able to deal too much damage unless they are in that one book, of course. But anyways, so overall, if you want to swap these 2 skills and use any of them, you can. Because of their 0 cooldown, they might come in handy. Maybe in some team wars you can make some plays with it, but it requires 30 stamina. Keep that in mind. So overall, I feel like these are his best skills once again. Now you can actually switch the Angel Blessing once again with this Minor Blind AoE if you want, but I'm personally going to keep this. So we have that in there. We have everything in there. Let's go ahead and check out the relics. Ooh, Sword is one of them. So for attackers, you guys know Sword is actually pretty good. If you want to give Voltic Sword, go ahead and do so. If you want to do Wingsuit, that also works out. And last but not least, you can also do Laser Beam with Cane Sword. Either one of them actually works. I'm personally going to go with this one. And then in terms of armor, here's what I recommend giving, guys. You can do Killer Rock's armor if you have that. You also have Tertullian's armor. And last but not least, you could do either Rucha's armor or Morg's armor, okay? Any of those actually works out. I think what I'll probably do is go with like a Killer Rock's armor. Yeah, let's do that. Now, in terms of talent here, so for attackers, I do recommend giving Demon Wings. If you have Demon Wings, go ahead and give it. That one's actually not that bad, especially for attackers because it comes with extra turns. But yeah, if you want to give that, you can. There's also some other ones that you can go with. For example, Burnt Blood, or last but not least, there's also Ancient Cloak, which is actually one of the best to give if you want to do that. I think what I'll do is probably give this Demon Wings. That's what I'm thinking about doing. Demon Wings, so that we can get some of those extra turns from time to time and just kind of like spam our skills with those, you know what I mean? But yeah, sadly all of his skills are light elements, so you're gonna have to avoid some light monsters, you know what I mean? Because it's gonna take you some time to eliminate them, because your skills will be weak against them, you know, element disadvantage, unfortunately. Now, since I don't have any strength runes equipped on this monster, I thought it'd be best to actually take it up against some dark monsters. That way we can actually deal more damage because we have that element advantage, you know. So what we could also do is probably swap the Rahab dungeon and go with either the thunder one. If not, we could actually go with the fire one, so we have some power there, you know, we start off with some power. Let me see the description real quick again. So at the start of the battle, all Metropolitan or Doomfire allies will gain 8,000, but that is just the fire ones. The other ones will gain 6,000, so we'll basically start off with 6,000. That'll actually help us out. So look at that, it just kicked in, 6,000 power. We have 21,600 in total without any strength runes, keep that in mind. So what I could probably do is give this in the beginning to my Megaton monster, and then we could charge up. Now that it's Archduke's turn, we also gain about 5,000 extra, about 5,040 extra power from Laser Beam Sword. So in total, to sum it everything up, is 26,640. So now look at this, we do Heaven's Will, the AoE 50% blind, look at this. Look at that damage right there. Oh boy. And then Demon Wings on top of that. Nice. Now remember, when this monster's life is below 50%, you can actually get extra turns with those, with the Demon Wings. That's why I recommend, you know, carrying that if you want. You can also do this Blow of Forgiveness, which is actually a 50% single target. And if you have any negative status effects, you can actually end up cleansing it, which is really nice. So it comes with a cleanse. Now this right here is probably his most powerful. Yeah, it definitely is his most powerful single target. Look at this, 75%. You guys probably can't see it because of my base cam, but 75% single target. It is insane. Look at this. Was that 100? Yes, 178k damage right there. Crazy. Alright, so we dealt quite a lot of damage here. We're gonna just charge up here, charge up again. Okay, you want with that. I'm purposely gonna get rid of that Megaton. Let me see if I... Okay, nice, it ran out. That's good. So what I'm gonna do here, unfortunately we can't really remove other status effects. I could do this Underworld Dwellers hater if I wanted to. We won't be able to deal any damage though. Let's remove other status effects. So yeah, we do have this Blow of Forgiveness if we want to use it, but I think I'll save it just in case if he attacks me and applies some type of torture to me. I can showcase that skill there for you guys. So I'm gonna do the 50% blind instead, and then we're gonna charge up here. So please attack. Nice. And unfortunately no tortures because of the 50% blind, but let's just say that, you know, this monster ended up applying some type of torture or any other negative status effect. I could actually use this skill, deal damage, and also cleanse that from myself. So let's say I have any type of negative status effect, right? Literally just name any. I can go ahead and just cleanse it with that skill, which actually is not that bad. So that's good. But anyways, I can do Precision again with this. This is a 1-turn cooldown, by the way. And once again, it comes with a heal, which is really nice. So that's nice. I'm going to charge up. Okay, you went ahead and attacked me. Nightmares got applied, right? But remember, a turn later, I can go ahead and actually use Blow of Forgiveness again and cleanse that negative status effect, which is a nightmare on me. Look at that. It's gone now. So I guess you can make some nice plays with that. I don't know. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and use the same exact team again, but this time we're up against light monsters. And remember what I told you. Light against light, you won't be able to deal too much damage, right? Now here's what I meant. Look. Wait for it. Okay, so look at this. Heaven's Will. Now, if these monsters weren't light element, then they would have been dead. Especially these two, actually. Not this one, but these two. That one has too much life, and we're not strong enough for that. But these two would have 100% been dead with this AoE skill. But single target, let me see if single targets... Oh, single target, actually, the Faith one kills one of them. So whichever one I want to go with, I can go ahead and kill whichever one I want, right? But I'm going to do the AoE 50% blind right here. And look at that damage right there. It could have been so much more, though, if, you know, I had... What's it called? A different element, you know what I mean? Not just light skills. It could have been just like any other rather than just light, you know? It could be dark, it could be what's it called, earth element, fire, whatever, anything besides that, or light, because I have way too many of them. I'm gonna go ahead and do the Angel's Blessing, gain that 50% precision so I don't miss, and next turn I can go ahead and hit this monster with my Faith skill, and look, it barely deals any damage, even though that this skill right here is his most powerful single target one, actually the most powerful in general. So yeah, unfortunately we won't be able to do much. Holy Resurrection, it's okay. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do this. Okay, we're gonna do the AoE. The blind only lands for one. We're gonna eliminate the big one, and now the other one we can just eliminate with our Archduke monster, and we can just do Blow of Forgiveness. There we go. But yeah, notice how that took so much time though because of the element disadvantage, so that kind of sucks. Now overall, this monster would have been really good if, of course, it started off with at least a 50% damage boost. It would have made this monster really powerful. And besides that, if he had more than one element skill that dealt damage, you know, besides light, because once again, light against light, you'll face lots of light monsters. There's Blamiria, that's kind of still alive in the meta, and then there's so much other monsters, light monsters, and I'm sure there will be a lot more coming out very soon. So yeah, they're better, like they're better attackers in general than Archduke, but he's not that bad. I'm not saying that he's terrible, but it's just that he could have been a lot better though. You know what I mean? But that's going to be pretty much it for today's Monsters in the Monster review on the monster Archduke. If you guys did enjoy, drop a like, subscribe to the channel with notifications on, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.